It is great talking to each and every one of you because we are all one family, right? So last video we had seen what is the biggest mistake people are doing when they are exercising, right? Generally, if someone is not taking any protein or enough protein after exercise, their body fat mass increases, right? This is what we had seen. Let us understand in this video what are the impact of the high body fat percentage. Okay, so before that, let us understand what are the types of fat. There are two types of fat, right? Mainly, one is called the visceral fat, the other one is called the subcutaneous fat. Visceral fat, otherwise it is called as deep fat, or the fat surrounding your internal organs. In fact, visceral fat is required. It works like a cushion in between the organs. But let us understand if it is excess, what happens, let us understand. Subcutaneous fat is the fat just beneath our skin. This is subcutaneous fat. Okay. So in these two fats, subcutaneous fat is less dangerous. Generally, it produces the hormone called leptin. This hormone sends the signal to the brain for fullness or satiety. So this hormone helps us not to eat more. So subcutaneous fat is, to some extent, it is helping us to maintain our body weight. But in case of visceral fat leads to hormone imbalance. This hormone imbalance leads to more hunger. Why hormonal imbalance? Because initially the fats are thought as a storage of energy, but fat deposits are not just storage of energy, they are acting like a gland. What is a gland? The substance the tissue which liberates hormones are called glands. Correct? So the visceral fat is having produces a lot of hormonal imbalance. Why? Because it has a lot of hormone receptor in its cells. So these receptors, because of these receptors, the body gets hormonal imbalance. So this is the biggest problem with this visceral fat. So what happened? Once the visceral fat is high, the organs will be working at low efficiency. Why? All the organs will be surrounded with more of fat. Just imagine, if your heart is, let us understand, heart is pumping, right? When more of fat is sitting on the heart, what will happen? Will it be able to function efficiently? No, right? So same way in your abdominal region or in your intestine, if the more visceral fat is sitting in your intestinal area, it affects your digestive health, right? Not only that, these visceral fats produces inflammatory chemicals inside the body. This is another biggest dangerous. Why? Because almost all the lifestyle diseases are due to inflammation, be it diabetes or high BP or heart disease or joint pain or high cholesterol, even syndrome X, even menstrual problems are all due to high visceral fat, right? In fact, Indians are at high risk. You know why? Because for the same body mass index, Indians have high body fat compared to other ethnic groups, in fact even other Asian countries also, not only other continents. Within Asia also, for the same BMI, Indians have high fat mass. Again, this fat get deposited in two different ways. One is called pear shaped. It is of less risk. Comparatively, it is of less risk. Generally, ladies will be having the pear shaped. You must have observed, right? So this pear shaped is less risk. That is why, because the area of deposit is not in your visceral area or in your abdominal area, right? So it is considered as a less risk. Whereas apple shaped or Android fat, everyone must be having Android phone, but very few of you may be knowing about Android fat. This apple shaped fat is nothing but Android fat, is considered to be of high risk. Why? Because of the apple shaped, because of the position of the fat, especially the visceral fat, all the vital organs are there in that area, right? So all the vital organs are not able to function properly because of this apple shaped fat or apple shaped design, right? That is why we have to control the body fat. So what we have to do, just let us be more active and then take enough protein and live a healthy life. Okay, let us you just subscribe for this channel and then keep watching. In the upcoming video, I will post you how you can measure the fat, how you can come out of these risk factors. Like that, I will help you to understand. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.